Today I'm going to show you how to begin a Flipgrid with your students. So first I need you to go to google.com, and then in the search engine box you're going to type in Flipgrid and click enter. Once you click enter, Flipgrid is going to be the first link that pops up, so go ahead and click. Now if it's your first time using Flipgrid, you're going to have to sign up, and it is free. So once you have done that, you're going to click Educator Login, and because I have already signed up, I'm just going to put in my login information, which mine automatically pops up, and then you're going to click Login to Flipgrid. Into Flipgrid, you're going to click on this blue button that says New Grid. With the free version, you only get one grid, but that's all you really need as for your classroom. So you're going to click New Grid, if it works. And then once this comes up, you're going to pick a grid name. And because you only get one grid with the free version, I just put my class for the year. So I would type in Miss Rose kindergarten class, and I put the year. And then you have to put a grid purpose. So I'm going to write the purpose of this grid for students to answer proposed questions by the teacher for various topics. And then you are going to click this blue button that says Create Grid. So now that you've created the grid, then you can start to add different topics, which is where you will write your questions that you would like your students to answer. So you're going to click Create a Topic. Now that we've created our grid, we're going to go ahead and create our first topic. So when I started to use this with my students, to introduce it to them, I made it super simple just for them to play around with, and I made the topic, just tell me one thing that you did over the weekend. So I'm going to name my topic title Weekend Stories. And then over here is the topic display date. So this is will help you organize your topics according to the date, and it'll show when you created the topic. And then down here for video response time, you can choose how much time you want to allow your students to answer. Because my students are in kindergarten, I usually give them 1 minute and 30 seconds for a shorter question. And so you can go ahead and adjust that. I'm going to keep mine for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And then over here is a nice feature, the response moderation. It allows you to kind of preview what the students are saying before all the rest of the class can see the video. So you can turn that off or on. It's for your preference. And then down at the bottom, this is required. It's the topic description or the question. So this is where you're going to write the question that you want your students to answer. So my question would be, tell me one fun thing you did over the weekend. And then you would click the blue button that says Create Topic. So then after that, you have different ways that you can share the grid with your students. So you can either give them a direct link to it, or you can press Share, this blue button right here, and it'll give you the URL. You can give them a code. There's an option to embed it for them just to click the link, or this is what I use with my students, is the QR code reader. On our tablets, they have a QR code reader that they use for other things, so they could just come up to the board, or I could print it, and they just scan the QR code, and it will bring them directly to the topic. Created our topic. There's just a few buttons up here that I just wanted to tell you about. This green button that says active, if you press the drop down menu, it allows you to change some of the settings on the board. You can freeze it so students can't add or take away videos that were posted. You can make it inactive so students cannot access the board anymore, or if you can keep it active so students can still answer your question and post videos back to you. This blue button is share topic. Once again, that'll just give you your codes or the QR code to share the topic with your students. And this last button allows you to edit the topic. You can add to discovery, which I'll explain in 1 minute. You can move the topic, you can duplicate it, or you can delete it. And this pencil also, if you click on it, it will allow you to go back and edit parts of the topic or privacy settings. And then if you do change anything, you just click this blue button down here that says Update Topic. Before showing you how students create a video and watch your videos, I just wanted to show you a couple more things up here at the top. If you click on Activity, this will show you your statistics of your grid, so how many videos were created that week, how many views have your videos had, and the different topics. So it kind of just gives you activity on your grid and it breaks it down for you. Discovery allows you to look at other people's topics around the world and see what other people are posting. If you do not want to use this feature, you can turn it off in the privacy settings so other people cannot view your grids or your students' videos. And then Connections also does the same kind of thing, but it lets you look according to subject, age, or the grid. So you can see what other people are posting and add videos to their grids as well. And then this last button is just if you would like to upgrade, but like I said, for what I usually use this for, the free version is perfect. I showed you how to create a grid and add your topic and some of the features of this site. I'm going to show you how you can add a video to your grid for your students to watch, or how your students can add their videos. So the first thing I'm going to do is click Share, and for the sake of this lesson, I'm just going to copy the URL on my computer. So I'm going to press copy, and then I'm going to open it in a separate browser or window. And then this is what the grid is going to look like when your students access it. So here they can view my video, they can view their peers' videos that they have posted responding to the question. So my students could click on my video.
Hi friends,
and they can,
one fun thing
and they can watch my video, and then afterwards they can react to my video. So they can like my video, they can ask a question about my video, they can share an idea. There's different ways that they can respond. And then they add their video by pressing this big green button, and they'll record themselves, and then they'll press upload, this green button down here. Press that green button to start uploading their video. This page will pop up and you will take a picture of yourself. You can make a funny face or anything, and that will be the picture that pops up with your video. So I would take my picture. And once it's taken, they can add different stickers or whatever to make it fun. And then you would press this green button that says Next, and this will pop up. The students will have to add their first and last name. So for my site, I just put Miss Rowe as my first name, and then Rowe is my last name. And my students are in kindergarten, so there's no need for them to add any of this information. So then they would just press Submit My Video, and then they would press Complete, and then their video pops up. And you can delete the videos or you can freeze it, like I said. And then your students can go and watch each other's videos and react to them like I showed you before. And it's a fun way for them to collaborate with their peers through technology. So I hope you enjoyed this quick lesson on how to use Flipgrid. It's a wonderful site to integrate technology into your classroom and getting your students collaborating. Please let me know if you have any questions or if I can help you in some way get this set up in your classroom. It's appropriate for all ages. and it's a wonderful tool. So thank you for watching my lesson, and let me know if you have any questions.